I'm Monica and welcome to my MindStudio series. Before we dive into more weeds with MindStudio and AI, I wanted to take a detour in how computers actually think. An array is basically a list in a specific order. As an example, let's take clothing racks for my eco-fashion. An array is the list of the garments as they hang here. The first item of this array is this beautiful vintage jacket. And logically, that would be number one in that array, but computers actually think a little bit different. So that would be item number 0 in that array. And this way, computer knows that whatever is indexed at 0 is this vintage black leather jacket. Whatever is 1 was that Japanese kimono. Whenever was 2, I think that Harajuku t-shirt. JSON is a global standard for sharing data between the apps. Everything uses it from websites to AI models because it is simple, reliable, and predictable. JSON is basically that very list, but if we put a label to that list. So for me, this is actually my second out of 4 clothing racks. So let's say this is clothing rack number 2. So if you say clothing rack number 2, right, and list all these items in an array, that would be an example of a JSON file. AI especially uses JSON because it's hard for AI to guess your structure correctly. AI is not magic. It's a very powerful pattern spotting machine. If you feed zillion of images of cats and dogs to AI, eventually it would learn that this particular cat is a cat, this particular dog is a dog. If you feed data about my habits and my moods, and it will eventually, for example, recognize that Monica is grumpy on Fridays when she eats that extra ice cream or drinks that extra milk tea. And then basically next time I interact with it, say with Siri, it would be trying to predict my next word, my next action, and well, maybe not Siri, but maybe other AIs would be accurate with that. For me, programming was already a bit of a torture because I was not a fan of math growing up. But once I started digging and getting curious around programming, I realized that it's not about math. It's about clarity. It's about giving the program clear instructions on what to do. And us creatives, we're already great at manifesting stuff. So AI gives us the building blocks, and it's us creators who make this magic happen using our imagination. See you in later video, guys. Bye.